everyone. Welcome to the Kellie kitchen. How are you? We're here again doing some keto cooking and stuff in the kitchen. Wow, what a weekend it has been. And here we are Monday in the Kellie kitchen. We are going to make some ton of fun things. It's so good to see everybody. Hi, Atsuko and Amy. I love seeing everybody. Rebecca. Oh, Rebecca, I got your message today. Thank you so much. Rebecca got the magnet that she won on our live show. You guys are gonna make some easy chicken broccoli casserole. Who doesn't love chicken? Who doesn't love broccoli? And we're gonna make an easy keto family casserole. We're also gonna make my super easy Instant Pot egg salad. And this is one of those things that's a staple in my kitchen. Hi, Jean, how are ya? Jean's been hitting the slopes back there in Maine. And then I struggled with sharing this one with you guys, but we're gonna make some dirty keto gummy worms. And I made about 9 batches. I know Jean doesn't like to hear about the gummy worms, but I made about 9 batches, and I'm trying to make them super clean keto with, like stevia or monk fruit. But I just haven't found the right mixture yet that works. But I did find a very successful recipe for dirty keto. So we're gonna, if you don't care about that, the keto police, hold off. Don't skewer me yet. But if you're interested, then you might find, if you're missing like gummy worms, gummy bears, this is kind of a fun recipe. So we're gonna get started because we're gonna do our eggs in our Instant Pot. And I have one of those Instant Pots that has an egg button. So inside my Instant Pot right now, I just have the cute little trivet. There we go. And I put a half a cup of water. And you can do as many eggs as you want. Sometimes I do a dozen at a time. I'm going to do 8 because I'm just going to make some egg salad for the rest of the week. We're not even going to have this. This is sort of one of those batch cooking things. And I love this, the Instant Pot does not have to be hard or mysterious or scary. Once you do these eggs a few times, you're going to be getting really comfortable with this. So the thing about Instant Pot eggs, hard-boiled eggs, is 5, 5, 5. So we're going to press egg, and it's going for 5 minutes. And as soon as it cooks for 5 minutes, then we're going to let it sit there for 5 minutes, and then we're going to put it in cold water for 5 minutes. So it's a super easy thing. My eggs are going to start doing their business. Actually, hold on one second. My lid wasn't all the way on. That's so crazy. Okay, so now my lid is all the way on. We're going to press for 5 minutes for the hard-boiled eggs, and I have a secret ingredient for my egg salad, and I'll share that with you in a little bit. So we're going to do the chicken broccoli casserole. Kids love chicken and broccoli, and this can be one of those great family meals if you don't have people in your house that are following a low-carb diet, because everybody loves this. So I have 4 cups of, oh, hi, Kellie. Hi, everyone. It's so great to see everyone. Say hi and tell me where you're from. And I read through all of the notes and messages, so I love to say hi. So I have 4 cups of broccoli florets. I've got a big pot of water here. I'm going to just blanch these. If you want to steam these in the microwave for a few minutes, but we're just going to get these to soften up a little bit. Not for a long time, maybe like 2 or 3 minutes. We're going to get that in our water. And just get that going. The broccoli is going to get super, super green and bright, and we will scoop it out of there in just a minute. earlier today, or was it yesterday? I made my rotisserie chicken also in the Instant Pot. You know, I try to make this every single week. It's super easy, and I use this for chicken salad. I use it for soups. I use it for casseroles. And so tonight, I have half of it made into a chicken salad in my fridge, and the other half, this is about 4 cups of shredded rotisserie chicken. If you want to go to the store, grab a rotisserie chicken there. I'm totally fine with that. If you want to, you know, kill your own chicken and put it over a Spitfire, you can do that as well. And so I have a oven going at 400 degrees, and everything in here is, oh, hi, Christine. Everything in this is pretty much already cooked. So we are assembling and heating everything together. So get that out of the way. Can you guys see this? I think you can. So I have some of my chicken stock. I have a half of a cup of really, really good chicken stock. You know what I'm going to do? I don't want this falling over. No, I have no burners on. So, okay, so I've got my chicken stock. That gives it a really nice flavor. I've got half of a cup of mozzarella cheese. That's a little bit of a binder because all this stuff is going to melt together. I have a cube of, oh my God, I almost dropped that, of softened cream cheese. Mix that right in there. And then I have some seasonings. I have, and you can omit the red chili pepper. This recipe, by the way, is on my website, The Kellie Kitchen, Kellie with an I-E. Check it out there. So I've got red chili pepper, which you can omit if you don't want the spicy. I've got salt, I've got pepper, I've got Italian seasoning spice, I've got garlic, and we're going to toss that right in there. And we're going to mix all of this together. And I use that broth only because I want it to have a little bit of a fluid texture, I guess. If you don't have chicken broth, or if you don't want to make any chicken broth, you can use water because there's plenty of flavor in here. It just adds a little bit extra flavor in there. I also put a little bit of xanthan gum. You guys know how I love to use a little bit of xanthan gum so that it thickens the sauce. That's kind of a fun thing. Okay, so I have our mixture completely pulled together, and then I'm going to put my chicken right inside there. You could put the chicken right in here with the broccoli, and then just put the sauce on top of that if you wanted. I like to coat the chicken just to make sure that it gets nice and covered in our cheesy mixture. And I'm going to put this just to the side for a second because our broccoli is starting to get nice and soft. And I am going to just use my big old scooper. You guys know how I'm trying to save time on washing dishes. So instead of using a big strainer over there and putting everything back, we're going to mix it all right here in our casserole dish. So I've got a nice big casserole dish. This is great as leftovers too. So, you know, if you're not cooking for too many people, then you can make this. And okay, all my burners are off. I'm not going to burn anybody. You can make this and save it for later for extras, and have it for a couple of meals. I'm a big proponent of leftovers. So we're going to take our chicken mixture and put it right on top of our chicken, or over our broccoli. And we're going to mix that in there, put it right on top there. And the cheese mixture is going to completely melt down into and over the broccoli. I always forget how easy this recipe is. It's like you kind of are just assembling. I wish I even had like a little packet or something to do that with. So, you know, you can shred your own cheese, but I like to buy these jumbo things of cheese, and we're going to put just a layer right here on top of this, and then we're going to pop it in the oven for about 15 minutes. So I think that I use about 3/4 to 1 full cup of cheese that just gets covered right there. If you guys live in Pennsylvania, give me a shout out, because I was in Pennsylvania last week dropping my daughter off at school, and I'm not kidding you. I don't know how you people do it in the Northeast. We were freezing our butts off, and I didn't spend any time outside. So, beautiful city in Philadelphia. And I have a little confession to make. I had a Philly cheesesteak. It was completely delicious and disgusting all at the same time. And I'm still feeling a little sick from it. But I think you kind of have to do that when you're in that place, you know, in a traditional setting or whatever. Okay, so our broccoli, cheese, and chicken casserole. This is going into my 400-degree oven. We'll put that in there. We'll put that in for 15 minutes. And let it do its thing. Okay. Our eggs are cooking right now, and they're in the Instant Pot, and those are going to be done in about 10 minutes. And then we're going to make some egg salad. Get this out of the way. So I am on a quest to find a gummy worm or gummy bear recipe. So I have a client who absolutely adores gummies, and she used to eat gummy vitamins. Let me just see, turn this freaking thing off. She used to eat gummy vitamins, and she was like, oh, does that kick me out of ketosis? And does that break my fast? And I was like, yeah, each one of those little gummy vitamins it's got lots of yucky stuff in it. So, and lots of sugar for, 2 or 3 gummies every morning. And she was already up to, I think 12 grams of sugar. So I started my quest trying to replace the juice in gummy worms. And so gummy worms are really just gelatin, good old-fashioned plain gelatin, also known as unflavored beef gelatin. It doesn't have a flavor or a smell or a taste, but it's also, collagen. It's not the same kind of collagen that you put in your coffee. That's hydrolyzed collagen, and that dissolves. This is a little bit different because it's not hydrolyzed. It's just the normal gelatin. So in my quest to make gummy worms, I came across this product. It's called Stir, and it is kind of like Mio and kind of like the flavored water enhancers. So it's made with stevia. So, and it actually is pretty good. And I got this at Target. It's called Stir, and this is the fruit punch flavor. And I also have strawberry watermelon. And so if you're looking for something to add to your water, this is actually really good. And it has less than 1 carb per squeeze. And you do 1 squeeze in 8 ounces of water. And I really like this. And you can get it online, but I got it at Target. You cannot get it at Whole Foods. And full disclosure, one of the ingredients is grape juice, but it says that the grape juice adds a negligible, can I say that fast? Negligible amount of carbs. So if you wanted to try a little flavor enhancer, of course, I'm going to always suggest drinking plain water. But if you wanted something, you could do something like this. And again, it's called Stir. I don't have an affiliation with them. I don't sell this, but I wanted to share this with you because it's a great thing to try. This does not work in gummy worms, okay? So just use this for your water. Okay, so for our gummy worms, we're gonna use Dirty Keto. This is just a box of sugar-free Jell-O, and this is raspberry flavor. And so we're gonna put this into our bowl. This is a bright red flavor. And then this is Knox gelatin. If you just get the small boxes of Knox gelatin, you would use 1.5 packets, or even just use 2 packets. We're going to use 1.5 tablespoons of this gelatin. And here's the thing with gelatin. You have to add cold water first to let it bloom, and you let it sit for like a few minutes. I'm going to add 1/3 of a cup of water, and we're going to let that just sit for a minute. See how it's nice and bright red? Keto police, do not come after me. If you are strict keto, you don't want to eat this. But if you're kind of like a dirty keto, or if this is going to be something that's going to help you get over a sweetness thing, this is definitely an option. So do you guys see how it's a little bit like thick jam? We're going to let this sit for just a few minutes, and then you'll get to see what it really looks like. If you want a healthy version of Jell-O, I do not recommend this, but this is made with erythritol and stevia, natural colors, and citric acid. So, and it's not made with gelatin, it's made with carrageenan. So that is like a vegan gel agent. It does not, it tastes actually really good, but it doesn't gel like Jell-O. So if you want to try this, then you can get it online, you can get it at Whole Foods. It's not expensive, it's $2 for this whole thing, and you can try and see it says keto friendly, and it is, but it's not like Jell-O. And I even tried to mix gelatin in it, and it still didn't work. So that is another option, but I don't recommend it. Our Jell-O now, look at, see how it's nice and hard? Okay, so our next step, I love this, it's so fun. We're gonna pop this in the microwave. We'll do that for 30 seconds, and then we're gonna stir it, and we're gonna let it do for another 30 seconds. Okay, our eggs have gone for 5 minutes, and now we're gonna let it count up for another 5 minutes. So it's 5 is gone, now we're gonna do another 5, and then we're gonna put it in cold water for 5, okay? I got one more thing I wanna show you, not to buy. So I hope that these things are helpful for you, because there's so many keto products on the market, and I don't want you, and they're expensive, and I don't want you to waste your money on them. Do you see how our Jell-O is starting to really, really get liquefied? We're gonna put it back in the microwave for another 30 seconds so that all of the sugar crystals, or the fake sugar crystals, they all melt. Okay, so I have another client. So I do accountability coaching. I think a lot of you guys know that. So I do keto accountability coaching. If you want to learn about it, you can go to my website, thekellykitchen.com, or email me, or find me somewhere. My boyfriend just asked if all the dishes in the sink were for him. Yeah, you're gonna do some dish cleaning. Okay, hold on a second. I want to talk about these pork rinds here. They are microwave. They're supposed to be like a microwave popcorn substitute. Okay, here is our Jell-O mixture. I'm gonna take 2 packets. This is what gives it a little bit of a tartness. This is called True Lemon, and it is just crystallized lemon. And it's got a little bit of citric acid in it, which gives it that sour flavor. And we're gonna mix that in with our Jell-O mixture. And I got these super cute little molds on Amazon. They were very inexpensive, and I ordered them, and they were at my doorstep the very next day. So they're not hard to get. They come with these little candy droppers, which make it super easy. You want to put your molds onto a tray so that you can transport them into your refrigerator very, very easily. Our eggs are only at 2 minutes, so we're making very good time here, because then we're going to put those in for 5 minutes. So as I'm filling these up, let me finish telling you about these pork rinds. So I have another client who really loves microwave popcorn. And I found these. These are called pork rinds, microwave pork rinds. And I was like, heck, let's try this. This, you know, might be kind of cool. And you open it up and you put it in the microwave for about 2 minutes. And it puffs up like microwave popcorn. Do not buy this product. First of all, the ingredients have maltodextrin in them. Second of all, we burnt half the bag, and we were standing right there. And third of all, they were so salty that we couldn't even eat 2 or 3 of them. So another hard pass. Do not buy those at all. Okay, this thing of gummy worms is about 20 gummy worms. I did some stars here too, just so you could see what that looks like. It's a little bit therapeutic to be making these gummy worms. It's a very easy, non-chocolate, non-nut, non-egg type of sweet dessert to make. And, you know, again, I'm trying to figure out ways that you guys can make this low-carb diet work for you. So these keto, dirty keto, Jell-O, gummy worms and gummy candies, they're not for everyone. And keto police, do not come after me. But for some people, this will work. You know, I don't necessarily endorse all these dyes. There are natural dyes. You know, this has all the good stuff in it. It just doesn't work very well. Even just for regular Jell-O, it doesn't work very well. Okay, we're going to finish up our gummy worms, and we're going to put these off to the side because our eggs are done. And last one. And then I'm going to show you what these look like. These set in the fridge super quick for after like 10, maybe only like 10 minutes. Okay, let's just fill that. So you guys, these are going to go into the refrigerator for like 10 minutes, 10 to 20 minutes. And I'm going to show you what those look like. So we're going to just let those cool down over here because I got to make some room in the fridge in a second. Our eggs they cooked for 5 minutes, and then they sat there for 5 minutes. So we are going to release our lid. It's nice and hot and steamy. And we are going to add some cold water. And we're just going to let these sit for a few minutes to let them cool down. And I'm going to show you. You'll never want to make hard-boiled eggs another way. They're so easy, and they're just really, it's such a dream to be able to have hard-boiled eggs that the shells don't actually stick to the egg. Okay. All right. So we'll let those sit there for just a few minutes. Get that out of the way. Okay, you guys, look at our fun. This is what gummy worms look like. How fun is that? Well, that's 2. Look at our gummy worms. Yay! Okay, dirty keto. They're so good. So when I was taking my daughter to college last week, I made some of these and I put them in a Ziploc bag and I threw them in my backpack. And this was a great little treat along all of the travel that we did across country. And gelatin is really good for your gut. Super, super good for your gut health. And although this is not perfect, it's dairy-free, it's nut-free, and it is very low carb. So kind of fun. Check it out. I'll have the recipe for these up on the website, hopefully later this week. Okay, here's our eggs. Where's my other stuff? Hold on a second. Okay. We're gonna just clean up my act here. So let's get these. There's my eggs. Right there on the counter. So I want to show you how super easy these are. Of course, it'll probably go sideways, but hard-boiled eggs in the Instant Pot are super easy to peel. So you want to crunch it all over just like that, and then you just peel the shell right off. So easy. And I'm just gonna place it right there so that I'm going to rinse them also so that I make sure that I get all of the shells off of them. There's our casserole. Okay. Hold, please hold. Ah! Okay, let's get our casserole. Okay, oh, it looks so good. All right, here's the thing. I'm going to do a broil for 2 minutes while I finish up my eggs, and then we're going to get the top of our chicken casserole nice and crispy and bubbly. While I'm doing my eggs, do you guys see how easy these are? I didn't, you can do these stovetop if you want, but I've never had success doing them stovetop. Even adding vinegar and even adding a little bit of acid or salt. And so, you don't have to go out and buy an Instant Pot, but if you have one, this is the only way you should be making your eggs. I swear, it is the easiest, easy peasy. And then I like to dunk them in some nice cold water so that it makes sure that it gets all of the extra little shells off of them. Okay, 2 more. While I'm finishing this, I'm just going to show you in this big bowl here. Traditional egg salad has mayonnaise and mustard. Mostly mayonnaise, a little bit of mustard to give it a little bit of tang. Some people add dill, some people add paprika. I know Peter loves paprika, which we will be adding. I like to add a little bit of cream cheese. It adds a nice creamy texture, and it holds the eggs, the yolk to the actual egg white really well. So, in my bowl here, still got another 30 seconds on that. In my bowl, I have 1/4 cup of cream cheese, whipped cream cheese, and I have 1/4 cup of mayonnaise and just a few squirts of yellow mustard, just plain old yellow mustard. And our chicken broccoli casserole is done. Okay, did you see how fast I got that done? You could have dinner on the table in half an hour. So good. Oh, Joan lives near Pennsylvania or near Philadelphia. Well, next time I go to get my daughter in the spring, I'll come say hi. So there, you guys, is our chicken broccoli casserole. I'll show you what it looks like on the dish and the plate in a few minutes. One of my favorite tools in my kitchen, along with Instant Pot, is my little egg slicer. I think I got this at the dollar store, and I love it. So what I like to do is I like to take my egg and, again, try to use as few tools as possible. And I just break open the egg white and I pop my nice yellow yolk right in there. And I keep the egg whites off to the side because we're going to make a paste with our egg yolks and the mayonnaise and the mustard. I feel like the mayonnaise has enough salt in it. And, of course, you can make your own mayonnaise if you want. I think we're going to try and make that next week so you guys can see how easy it is. I don't always make my own, but I have a newfound appreciation for homemade mayonnaise. Hi, Chrissy and Tiffany. Good to see you guys. Tell me where you guys are from. If you're watching this in replay, put replay down in there so I can make sure to say hi. It alerts me and it tells me when people are checking in, and I love to see everybody. I also would be remiss if I did not mention our private Facebook group. We love to have this little community together to sort of ask questions and bounce ideas off each other and give each other inspiration. So if you would like to join my private Facebook group, it is Low Carb Work Lunches and Snacks. Low Carb Work Lunches and Snacks. I know that is a mouthful, but if you forget it, just go to The Kellie Kitchen on Facebook and you will find it there. You will find it. It says right at the top, join group. So there you go. All right, so I have my egg yolks and I have my mayonnaise and I have my mustard. And you want to do this. I like to do this when my yolks are hot because they tend to be more mashable. And when you let the yolks cool, and it doesn't change the texture, but if you let the eggs cool, then the yolks will be a little bit more crumbly. Anyways, this is not rocket science here. I'm not like trying to be Emerald Lagasse or Bobby Flay. It's an egg salad, you guys. And I love making this egg salad because it stays in the fridge and it is a great go-to meal. It is a staple in our keto style, low carb diet. It's very satisfying and it's got a tremendous amount of flavor. So we've got our nice yellow yolks. And at this point, if you wanted to make deviled eggs, you could, but we're making egg salad. Now, with my egg slicer, I just, boom, pop the eggs into the bowl. Again, this is not rocket science. I'm not teaching you anything that you probably don't already know, other than the fact that this is, when people say, oh, keto is so hard, this is one of those batch cook things that is very easy to pull together, and you can make a dozen eggs very inexpensively and have a few meals with just this. And there's no processed meats in this. There's no dairy in this, right? Yeah, no dairy in this. Oh, wait, yes, there is with the cream cheese. But you can omit the cream cheese if you want to. So again, everybody has a different way that they are going to want to do keto and low carb. And this is just another thing that I do to help us streamline our meals. We can't eat out very often, or we don't eat out very often. And things are starting to open up with the pandemic. But, it's nice to be able to just make very inexpensive meals on your own at home and have them ready. Okay, so there, my friends, our egg salad. We're going to give it a nice toss. Ooh, that looks fantastic. Peter's definitely going to want to have some paprika on here. I think I've already seen him say paprika a few times. But there, my friends, is our keto egg salad. You can put this in lettuce wraps. You can eat this with pork rinds. You can just eat it with a fork if you want. You can put it over over a bed of lettuce. You can add it to pretty much anything. And this is a fantastic egg salad. Let's take a look at what our broccoli chicken casserole turned out to be. There's not a lot of sauciness going on here, but it's a really nice family meal. And don't tell Peter, I'm going to have a little bite right now. But there, my friends, is our easy chicken broccoli casserole. And the recipe is on the website. It's called Easy Chicken Broccoli Casserole. The egg salad recipe is also on the website, and I'm going to have the dirty keto gummy worms on the website too. Wow. Delicious. Thank you so much for coming. Let me see if there's any questions. I added that red chili pepper to that. Gives it a nice kick. So great to see everyone. I need to have a glass of sip of water. Wow. Went down the wrong pipe. I'm going to show you how quickly those gummy worms. Oh. I'm going to show you what they look like coming out. This is a batch that I made just before I came on live with you. And these pop out of these so easily. Ooh, right? There's your gummy worms. So good. Okay. Dirty keto. Keto, please don't come and get me. Thank you so much for watching. Share this, like this, do all those sorts of things. If you have any ideas or if you have any suggestions, put them in the comments and I'll see if I can get back to you. And I will see you next week. Okay. Bye.